All right, as we start to look at the assessment tomorrow, I have an answer document for you with grids, so you'll be able to follow along, but mostly you'll need to get your X and Y point, okay? So the first three is substitution. So hopefully that feels good to you. On substitution, remember, we gotta solve for one of the unknowns. Now, this first one is nice and set up for us because they're both already solved for Y. So basically what we need to do here is take negative X minus 3, set it equal to 2X plus 3, because that would be Y equals Y, wouldn't it? You can go about it any different way you want. I'll subtract 2X and I will plus 3. So I'm going to get negative 3X is equal to 3 plus 3 was 6. Divide by negative 3, and your X is going to be negative 2, isn't it? Okay. So your X is negative 2. Now, of course, you need to plug that back in to one of those other values. And, Y equals 2 times negative 2 plus 3. I do this one right here. 2 times negative 2 give me negative 4 plus 3 would give me negative 1. Now write that tomorrow in an XY coordinate like this on your answers document in the blank provided, and then make sure you have some work on the side. Is that clear, everyone? Everybody feel okay about that first one? So that was already set up pretty easy because of both Y equals. You go right at it and set them equal to each other. All right, let's move down to this second one. Again, we can solve for either one of these. I'll solve for this X right here. I'm going to have X equals negative 2Y plus 2. So I use this first one right here. And now that's going to have to go where X is here.
Mr. Brown, do you have a computer calculator we can use? Please,
Yeah, I do.
thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Just testing.
It's good. All right, so I'm going to have negative 2Y plus 2 minus 2Y equals 6. So I plugged into this bottom one here. That'll give me negative 4Y. I'm going to minus 2 minus 2. I'm going to get negative 4Y is equal to 4. Divide by negative 4. So it looks like my Y here is negative 1. So my Y here is negative 1. Go back. Does it matter which one of these we choose to use? No, it really doesn't. Okay. So a simple one. Y is negative 1. So we'll have X plus 2 times negative 1 equals 2. So that would be X minus 2 equals 2. Is that right? I feel like I'm doing something wrong there. Oh, we're going to plus 2 on both sides, so it's 4. Is that the other possibility? Yeah, the X is 4. Awesome. So again, you're looking at 4, negative 1. Everybody feeling okay there? Heading down to our last substitution problem, which is number 3 here. Now, I made them as they go on, I made them a little harder. Do you see that? Okay. And this guy, we just want to solve for this Y because it's a single, right? So when we do that, we're going to have Y equals minus 3X minus 20. I'm going to put him in brackets because I'm going to have to substitute him in where Y is right here. So that's going to be 2X minus 7. I'm substituting in now. Okay. And what am I equal to? 2. Got some work to do here. Distribute 2X plus 21x plus 140 equals 2. Combine your x's here, I'm gonna get 23x. I'm gonna subtract 140 to both sides, so I'm going 23x is equal to negative 138. If I divide by 23 now, I think my x is negative 6. There's a lot going on there. Is everybody okay? Now, that was the easiest way to sub for that y because it was single, so you definitely want to take care of that. Of course, we're going to have to plug back in and get our other value. And what is our y value going to be there? I think is it negative 2? So if we plug that back in, again, you can use either one of these. So our y is negative 6. This one probably is the easiest. 3x minus 6 equals negative 20. Plus 6 will give me 3x equals, that doesn't look right, does it? 3x equals 14, not right. Anybody help me out? Where am I going wrong there? Am I using the right one? No, I plugged it in for y. I gotta plug it in for x. We solved for x, right, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'd be 3 times negative 6 plus y equals negative 20. That's what we gotta do. So solve that and you got it. I put it in for y, that was silly. All right, there we have substitution. Make sure you get both numbers, take your time. Any questions or concerns over that? All right, let's move on down to elimination, my favorite. I like elimination a little bit better myself. I just think it's a little easier to do. So, I can get rid of some stuff here. I'll probably eliminate these y's because that seems to be the easy. I'm just going to multiply one of these by negative 1. So that's going to give me negative 2x, negative y equals 8 if I multiply. Make sure you distribute over all 3 spots. The bottom one is going to leave the same. Nothing's going to need to be changed there because now when I add straight down, I eliminate the y's. I'm going to have 4x equals 12. Dividing by 4, I'm going to end up with x equaling 3. So 3 is my x. Head back over. We're going to have 2 times 3 plus y equals negative 8. I think 2 times 3 is 6. Plus y equals negative 8. We'll subtract 6, so my y is negative 14. So 3 negative 14 for number 4. Everybody okay there? All right, 5. You can choose to eliminate a couple different things here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the x's. I think they're probably the easiest. I'm going to multiply this top equation by 5. The bottom equation by negative 2. That's going to give us 10x plus 15y equals negative 80. That's going to give me negative 10x plus 20y equals negative 60. Ready to add straight down, eliminate. 35y is equal to negative 140. And if you divide by 35, I think your y is it negative 4? Negative 4. So there is our y value. Put them back in over here. Solving 2x plus 3 times negative 4 equals negative 16. That's going to be 2x minus 12 equals negative 16. Solving, take it plus 12, leave me 4 divided by 2. Is that 2? So what number was that? Is that number 5? So it ends up being negative 2. Negative 2. Should be negative 4 on that side, so. Everybody good there? Michael, how you doing? Okay, got it? Yeah. Everybody good? This last guy. I think I'll leave the top equation the way it is. 2x minus 7y equals 2. I'm going to multiply this bottom one by 7. So I'm going to get 21x plus 7y equals negative 140. Ready to add straight down? 23x equals negative 138. Anybody notice that this one is the same as number 3? Number 3 and 6 are the same. Should get the same answers there, which would be negative 6 and negative 2. Questions there? All right, moving on. This helping? I'm either helping you or putting you to sleep. I'm not sure which one. Sorry for either. One's not good. All right, solve this first one's already solved for you. Plug that in. This guy, we'll solve for him. We'll take the 2x over, so we're going to have negative 3y equals minus 2x. We subtract over minus 13, divide by negative 3, both of these. And your other equation that you're going to put in your calculator would be 2x over 3 plus 13 over 3. So again, you're going to pull your calculator up, go to your y equals. So 2x plus 7 and 2 over 3, 2/3 x plus 13 over 3. Remember doing some of this. Hit graph. They should come up. If it doesn't, your zoom 6 is your standard window. Okay, that might help you see what's going on. We worked with this other part, second trace, which is your intersection. Now, all your calculators are a little different at this point. Mine's asking for the first curve, second curve, a guess, and then it gives me the spot of negative 2, 3. And that's what I'll be looking for tomorrow. You might be able to sketch. I have a graph for you to sketch a little graph, okay? So there is a graph on the test paper for you to sketch out, but make sure you put your x, y coordinates. So 1 through 7, you need to end up with x and y coordinates, okay? How we doing? 1 through 7, everybody good? For the most part, students do very well in the first 7. Where we struggle is the last ones, and the shading, the whole shading thing seems to cause issues. So let's go there and see what we can do with number 8, 9, and 10. All right. Number 8, let's do this guy right here first. And that would be y equals negative 3x plus 4. So plus 4 is our intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. And this guy is a straight line. We do want to label some points tomorrow. So my x here is 0. My y is 4. And there's a nice one, 1, 1. Don't forget, we always looking for that true side to shade. Double 0 is our easiest. I am completely done with this. I don't need that. What I want to do is put in zeros for here. So I'm going to end up with 0. 0 times -3 is 0. So my statement is this. My statement. Is 0 less than 4? Or if you read it the other way, is 4 greater than 0? And that's true, isn't it? So where we got the true side is over here, isn't it? This is the true side. So my red line is heading this way. Let's go with this guy now. We'll make him blue. That's going to be y equals -5. Now that's a little bit different. It's just a straight y equals line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y equals -5. And tomorrow if you get one of those and you just want to write that, y equals -5. There's no way, you don't need to make a lot of points on it. There's a x equals line or a y equals line. Just draw and then put down what that is, y equals. Still looking for the test value. We can still plug in 0 even though it's only 1. Again, we're done with this. So my statement is going to be this. Is 0 greater than -5? Well, yeah. So the true side again is up here for blue, so blue's going this way. So what do they have in common? Well, red line here, blue line here. So there's their commonality. What's that mean? That means that all those points within that region will satisfy both of these inequalities. I start off that first one pretty basic. I already have it for y equals for you. Hopefully that will get you going on those. Questions on that? I'm going to erase that now. Is everybody okay? All right, we're ready for number 2. All right, solving for this one. We'll make him, and I'm going to get a color there for him. We'll go red with this first one, which is going to be y equals +7. If I take that to the other side, y equals 7. Well, y equals 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a solid line. Y equals 7. Test value we can plug in. If we do, we're going to have is -7 is 0 greater than -7. Yes, it is. So the red line is coming down. Change this other guy out right here. Let's solve for that. We're going to have y equals -x plus 6. Plus 6 is your intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 also works here because it's down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. This is a straight line also. So this point here is 0, 6. This happens to be 6, 0. Okay, of course, all those points, you want to label some in here, you could too. This would be 3, 3. You know, you can do whatever you want there with labeling, but label 2 points, okay? Test value on this last one. If I were to plug in zeros for x and y, I'm going to get that. Is 0 greater than 6? No. That was right here. This is the false side. Okay, so the red is true over here. The red is true here going down, but then the blue is true here, up here. So our commonality is that region there. Still okay? Again, hopefully this is helpful and not just obnoxious. All right, have some cooperation here. All right, the one we've been waiting for, and that is the last one. We're going to start off by doing these two first. Okay, this guy is x equals 1. This guy is y equals 0. X equals 1. straight up and down. Y equals 0. It's kind of odd, but it is the x-axis. Where is x greater than 1? Well, x is greater than 1, everything going this way, so this line's this way. Y greater than 0, that's everything this way. So my friends, if we were just doing these two, the shaded area would be this. That little square, starting at 1, going over, starting at 0, okay? But of course, we know there's more to it than that. So we gotta add these other two in. Let's go with green for this guy right here. Solving, we're gonna get y equals negative x plus 7. I'm just solving there so I can graph. So negative 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slope down 1 over 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can work here. It is a straight line, not, this would be 7, 0. And this is 0, 7. Test value can still work there, yes. Plug in zeros, my statement would be, is 7 greater than 0? Yes. So my green line is headed down. Now if I was done, I would have this nifty little triangle here, wouldn't I? Okay, if I was done, I'd have that nifty little triangle, the green line and the red lines. Of course, but we still have one more to go. So let's get that guy in there. And we're running out of color, so let's make him orange. And that's this guy right here. Solving, y equals negative 2x plus 10. So plus 10 is the intercept there, 7, 8, 9, 10, puts us way up here. And that would be 0, 10. And our slope is negative 2 over 1. So down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this point is 5, 0. We're looking at a straight line up through here. Let's check out our test value on this guy right here. We can still use zeros. If we were to put that in, 0 for x and 0 for y is going to leave us with this statement. Is 10 greater than 0? Well, yes, it is. So that last orange line is here. And my goodness gracious, what do they have in common? Well, we're starting with this coming here. Orange line's going to take over here. Green line's going to take over here. And then we're back to our x equals 1 line here. So we have a four-sided shape there. Of course, if we wanted to have a lot of fun, we could find this spot by doing an intersection on those, couldn't we? That would be the next coordinate. Questions? Assessment is tomorrow. I would like you to pull up Canvas or pull up your grades and take a look right now, see if there's something you're missing or something that you need to do to make up. And my friends, that is it for today.